Live from downtown Spokane, this is 4 News Now at 6.
Some breaking news here to start off our newscast. We have new information on the avalanche that killed one man in Boundary County on Friday. Thanks for joining us here tonight. I'm Jordan Smith. His body has now been recovered. The name of that man, Lance J. Gidley. He had been snowmobiling with a friend Friday afternoon when that avalanche happened. The Boundary County Sheriff's Office received a call from Gidley's friend who said that they'd been caught in an avalanche and that Gidley had been buried. This happened in the upper mountains near the Pack River and Hunt Lake area. The recovery operation took 9 hours because of the rugged terrain, the challenging weather, and the high risk of further avalanche. By the time crews had reached him, Gidley had died under 4 feet of snow. The snowmobiler who called for help was able to survive with injuries. The incident is still being investigated. Search and Rescue says that they're still in the area working and asking the public to stay away from the trails in the upper Pack River and Fault Lake area. You can see shaded on your screen there. This is a developing story, so be sure to check back in with our website, KXLY.com, for any updates. SWAT, Spokane Police, and first responders are on the scene of an active standoff in the San Souci retirement community on Boone Avenue. Here on your screen is where it all took place. SPD says a man and a woman were inside of a trailer when the man started a fire inside. And you're looking at footage here today from that scene. The woman was able to get out of the trailer, and she told police that the man inside is possibly armed with a shotgun. A neighbor at the scene says that they're surprised that this happened at the retirement community. Also at the scene, SWAT were actively using a loudspeaker and a drone to resolve the situation. We're told it's still underway as we speak. We're getting more information, and we'll continue to keep you updated as we learn more. Well, it's been a crazy weekend of weather. We saw rain, some graupels, some blue skies, a little bit of everything here. So we'll send things over to Chris Crocker for a look at what's next in the work week.
What's next is snow coming in overnight and to start the work week. Here's our time lapse this evening. We did, as Jordan mentioned, see some beautiful blue skies, but also graupels, some snow showers, and we have more of that coming. We're tracking snow in the first alert forecast. Few isolated snow showers still in progress this evening right around the Coeur d'Alene area, up around Spirit Lake. Here's a broader view. A lot of these snow showers are beginning to taper off, and we're going to have a lull this evening with dry conditions and cold conditions. And then as we get into the overnight, here's Monday, 2 a.m., the next round of snow starts moving in, and we may have some heavier bands of snow with this system, which is generally going to be producing light snow. But where those heavier bands find themselves, we're going to see some of the higher accumulations. Here's 6 o'clock Monday morning. We begin drying out in Spokane, then Coeur d'Alene. Finally, by the afternoon, most of the snow will be confined to the northern mountains. There is a winter weather advisory through 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon for the area shaded in purple, where we could see up to 4 inches of snow in the valleys right around Spokane and Coeur d'Alene. It's looking like more in the 1 to 2 inch range. I will get specific on what you can expect coming up in your full forecast. But first, here's a look at your evening planner. It is going to cool down quickly. We'll be down below freezing by 7 o'clock tonight, in the 20s at 9 and 11. And that's going to be plenty cold enough for our precipitation overnight to fall as snow. I'll be back with your Monday morning commute forecast and some warmer, sunnier weather in the 7-day outlook in just a few minutes, Jordan.
We're looking forward to that, Chris. Thanks for that. Well, a multi-car collision is backing up traffic along US 2 eastbound. It's near Flint Road, just east of Airway Heights. Right now, traffic is stop and go. WashDOT is working to divert traffic to Flint Road. So if you're going out this evening, make sure to avoid that area or expect some long delays. Access to dental care in rural areas can be a challenge, as dental school graduates tend to practice in metropolitan areas, leaving gaps in accessibility for those living in rural communities. Our Hunter Bertram has more on the program that's looking to change that.
In the inland Northwest, some of our communities struggle with accessibility to dental services. The smaller the community, the more likely they lack adequate dental care. A program out of the University of Washington, based here in Spokane, in classrooms of Eastern Washington University, wants to change that accessibility. RIDE, short for Rural Initiatives in Dental Education, trains students in a unique way. Through real exposure to rural areas, its students are given the tools to be successful in underserved communities.
Currently, there are only 8 students in the program, but with proposed funding, that number would increase to 32.
I recently spoke with an alumnus of the program who says it changed his life and ultimately shaped his career and is excited for its future.
There's tons of people out there that have a need that often don't get a voice to get heard about that need, and these kind of programs really help bring that to light. And that I hope that people learn more about these kind of programs and support them.
In proposed legislature, the RIDE program will receive a $2.5 million investment from Washington State. Its director tells me the funds will go to operational costs and provide a second year of schooling here in Spokane, allowing for longer and more training of its dental students. Reporting in Spokane, Hunter Bertram, 4 News Now.
The trial for a former Idaho State police trooper accused of murdering his wife 2 years ago is scheduled to start on Monday. Daniel Howard posted bail on a $1.5 million property bond in December. He's accused of killing his wife, Kendi, in 2021 in Athol, but he wasn't arrested for the murder until last April. Howard resigned from ISP after being charged for stalking and assaulting Kendi back in 2014. He was accused of confronting a man about an affair he suspected his wife was having. Howard was also accused in the past of stealing 15,000 rounds of ammunition from state police. Also happening tomorrow is the sentencing of Richard Aguirre. Aguirre, the former Pasco police officer, was convicted of killing a woman in East Spokane in 1986. He was found guilty, in a December trial. Aguirre's defense wanted the conviction to be reduced from first-degree murder to second-degree murder. The sentencing was supposed to happen in early February, but was delayed while the judge reconsidered the motion. 2 people have been hospitalized in a hit-and-run collision this afternoon in Spokane Valley. Police say that collision happened on Trent and Barker in the roundabout around 3:15 this afternoon. Washington State Patrol said they had detectives on the scene investigating the crash, and they're searching for this green Jeep on your screen here, saying that it was headed towards Newman Lake. WSP says that if you see this car, you're asked to call 911. Super Tuesday is just 2 days away, and it will be a critical test for Donald Trump's final Republican challenger, Nikki Haley. ABC's Mary Alice Parks is in Washington with more.
Donald Trump overnight arguing he is unifying the Republican Party, but saying he is doing so by trying to kick some members out.
We're getting rid of the Romneys of the world. We want to get Romneys and those out.
The former president sweeping 2 more primary states overnight, on track to dominate Super Tuesday just 2 days from now, but with no outreach to moderate Republicans who have yet to back him this cycle.
How many more times do we have to lose before we realize maybe Donald Trump is the problem?
Nikki Haley this weekend saying Trump needs her voters to win a general election. Without them, he'll lose. But the future of Haley's own campaign uncertain. With 15 states and a territory voting Tuesday, over a third of the total delegates up for grabs, she needs a major upset or two, or else any possible path to the nomination for her could be all but closed. During his rally last night, Trump focused mostly on the border, promising mass deportations, painting a grim, inaccurate picture of rampant crime and disease, broadly and falsely calling all undocumented immigrants criminals.
It's called migrant crime. These are tough people that come over, and they do. They come out of prisons, they come out of these institutions, and they're rough people.
In Arizona, a state her husband flipped red to blue 4 years ago, First Lady Jill Biden also out campaigning, talking mostly about reproductive rights.
Donald Trump is dangerous to women and to our families. We simply cannot let him win.
Stick around, there's so much more coming up after the break. Winds hit over 100 miles an hour at Mammoth Mountain in California. And a little closer to home, we'll show you a bird's eye view of a local bike club, 4 Mound Prairie.
We have some light snow coming in overnight. I'll let you know how much to expect where you live. And then we dry out for the rest of the day. A slight chance of an isolated shower in the late afternoon. High temperature running more than 5 degrees below average.
Connect with 4 News Now on KXLY+.
Par, family owned since 1930. Go where the builders go.
What are you going to build? Tempur-Pedic designed the Ergo Pro Smart Base to help you fall asleep more easily. It's the only smart base that features our exclusive Soundscape mode that synchronizes a gentle massage with relaxing sounds to help you drift peacefully off to sleep.
Get a free $300 gift when you purchase any Tempur-Pedic. Denver Mattress, the easiest way to get the right Tempur-Pedic.
After Advil.
Let's dive in.
But what about your back?
It's fine!
Before Advil. Advil Dual Action fights pain 2 ways. Advil targets pain at the source. Acetaminophen blocks pain signals. Advil Dual Action.
If you spit blood when you brush, it could be the start of a domino effect. New Parodontax Active Gum Repair Breath Freshener. Clinically proven to help reverse the 4 signs of early gum disease. A new toothpaste from Parodontax, the gum experts.
You didn't live this strong, this long, to get put on the shelf like a porcelain doll. If you have postmenopausal osteoporosis and are at high risk for fracture, you can build new bone with Evenity. Ask your doctor if you could do more than just slowing down bone loss with Evenity. Want stronger bones? Then build new bone. Evenity can help in just 12 months. Evenity is proven to reduce spine fracture risk by 73%.
Evenity can increase risk of heart attack, stroke, or death from a cardiovascular problem. Do not take Evenity if you have low blood calcium or are allergic to it. Serious allergic reactions and low blood calcium have occurred. Tell your doctor about jawbone problems, as they have been reported with Evenity, or about pain in your hip, groin, or thigh, as unusual thigh bone fractures have occurred.
Don't let a break put you on a shelf. Talk to your doctor about building new bone with Evenity.
Thanks to Les Schwab Tires, I'm a constant backseat driver. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So turn here.
Help keep drivers and backseat drivers safe with Les Schwab Tires.
Welcome to Move Fitness.
Let's go.
Sign up now with no enrollment fee. Let's go!
4 News Now is brought to you by the Bighorn Show, March 14th through the 17th at the fairgrounds.
Well, you were looking at the extreme weather conditions that have millions of people in California on high alert. The Sierra Nevada mountains are being hit hard by a powerful winter storm with blizzard conditions and a high risk for avalanches. There have been wind gusts up to 70 miles an hour reported. And we've seen some of these late flurries happening all across. I mean, we got California and Tahoe. They got hit pretty hard. We saw just a very mild thing today and the weekend.
Yes, certainly plenty of snow in the mountains, and we're getting it down in the valleys as well. Here are 4 things to know about your forecast. Light snow overnight. 1 to 2 inches of snow possible in Coeur d'Alene. I'll show you the details in just a moment. Then as we get into the middle of the week, we are in for some sunshine and dry conditions and a warming trend that takes us back up to average by the weekend. Here's our chance of snow as we get into the overnight. We should stay dry past midnight, and then we'll start to see that snow developing. 40% chance at 5 o'clock. Then it starts to taper off by around 9 a.m. Now, this is for Spokane. It'll hang on a little bit later in the day in some of the northern valleys. And here's a look at some of the predicted snowfall totals with this round of snow. In general, in the 1, possibly 2 inch range around Spokane and Coeur d'Alene. A little bit more in those once we start heading north into Deer Park and Spirit Lake, and up to 4 inches of snow in the northern valleys where we have that winter weather advisory in effect. Here's a look at a broad view of the snowfall totals. Down on the Palouse, could see a little over 1.5 inches of snow, with lesser amounts through the Columbia Basin, the Waterville Plateau, and the Okanagan Valley. Meanwhile, Monday morning, 8 o'clock, let's talk about when this snow is going to end and the next system comes in. We'll see things drying out in Spokane and Coeur d'Alene once we're into the early afternoon. By 7 o'clock tomorrow night, just a few lingering snow showers will stay dry until we get into Tuesday morning. Then we have a system that's going to be passing by mainly to the south of Spokane and Coeur d'Alene, giving a chance of some accumulating snow for Moscow-Pullman into the central panhandle, possibly even down on the LC Valley, and then drying out more significantly for Tuesday evening. Well, then we'll have a nice break from the wet weather. Overnight lows tonight will be down in the 20s and lower 30s across the region, with highs tomorrow in the 30s and 40s. These temperatures between 5 and 10 degrees below average, but we're warming back up to average by the weekend and starting to see some sunshine Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Partly sunny skies Thursday and Friday. We do have a chance of rain for the weekend. High temperatures back up around average. Overnight lows through the 7-day forecast in the 20s. And tomorrow morning's commute is not going to be looking very March-like, but hopefully by the time the evening commute is underway, most of that snow will have melted.
We're hoping. Wednesday circled on my calendar.
Okay,
Chris,
good.
Thanks for that. Well, it may not have been the best weather to go biking this weekend, but there is some inspiration for you once things clear up in this week's Air4 Adventure. We're going to give you a bird's eye view of one of the local bike clubs in our area enjoying the trails on the Four Mound Prairie west of 9 Mile Falls.
It's about a 27-mile ride. After a couple of miles, we go on to Cooley Height Road, and it's from that point on, it's a pretty car-free ride. There's like a slow, gradual incline to get up to the plain up there, and it's just nice farmland and some mountain views, and we'll see how it goes. I think some of the best bike riding in the country is right here in Spokane.
You know, you're looking for new routes and ways to ride and stuff like that, so you look online, and Spokane Bike Club came up. I started going on a few rides. You know, they ride similar to I do. They have the philosophies that I like to ride, and so generally speaking, past rides have been really good, so you keep trying new ones and just keep finding new routes. I like being outside, you know, and then obviously at this group you like the camaraderie. You know, I like to talk bikes, I like to talk roads, routes, hills. I guess I like the social aspect of it, but I've ridden thousands of miles by myself too, so yeah, this is a great place to ride a bike. I don't know that I've ever been anywhere better.
Oh, the college basketball regular season is starting to come down to a close this week. And as of right now, it appears that just about every team in our region is alive for an NCAA tournament bid. Coming up in sports, we're going to break down an action-packed weekend and preview what's to come as conference tournaments are set to begin in just a few days. That's next in sports.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
In 2020, we did something so drastic, we had to wait 4 years to try it again. It's the Leap Year sale at Furniture Row, and everything is on sale. Shop today and find amazing deals on sofas and sectionals, deep discounts on dining sets, tables, and chairs, incredible bargains on king, queen, and kids' bedroom sets, and supercharge your sleep life with a new mattress. Plus, score no interest financing until 2029. Shop the largest selection at the lowest prices guaranteed. But hurry, the Leap Year sale at Furniture Row ends Thursday.
You're feeding it.
I will, I promise. Thanks to our Premier Rewards Visa credit card from ICCU, we earned enough cash back to stock up on puppy supplies.
But we don't have a puppy.
They're very convincing children. What's bothering Archie?
Politics. What the Supreme Court says ain't got nothing to do with the law.
Dog tap.
Goldfish. Come on now, I draw the line on goldfish.
Sundays beginning at 8 over the air on KXLY 4.2.
So what do you think about these? We like this.
Yeah, we love that.
When it's time for an update or a complete remodel, Rebath is with you every step of the way.
We're going to take everything down to the
From design and products to removal and installation, we handle the entire process to create a beautiful and functional bathroom for whatever your life needs.
Honey, you were right. Turned out.
Rebath, with you every step of the way. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $1,500 off your complete bathroom remodel.
Salonpas Lidocaine Flex, a super thin, flexible patch with maximum OTC strength lidocaine that contours to the body to relieve pain right where it hurts. And did we mention it really, really sticks? Salonpas, it's good medicine.
Welcome to Move Fitness.
Let's go.
I really got the feeling today that everything is going my way. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Sign up now with no enrollment fee. Move Fitness.
Let's go.
Their last two games, the Washington State Cougars fell behind double digits earlier in their first half. Now, they could have easily thrown in the towel against UCLA, knowing their place in the NCAA tournament is relatively safe. But this squad, it's much different from those in the past. There's a fight and a drive that simply wasn't there before. Now, a big reason for that is many of the new faces on the team. Once again, transfer forward Jalen Wells. He was sensational, leading all scorers with 27 points, including a couple of the clutch baskets late in the second half to give the Cougs the lead for good over UCLA. His counterpart, Miles Rice, also had a huge bounce-back game, finishing with 18 points of his own to help Washington State secure their 14th conference win of the season, which ties a program record, and we still got a week to go.
Oh, yeah, I felt like we were just kind of got shocked by aggressiveness, which can't happen next game. But it kind of just speaks to how together we are. We just kind of rallied, kept pushing, kept fighting. But that can't keep happening. I mean, it happened last game, happened this game, so Thursday better not happen.
Like it wouldn't be a great story if it didn't have its ups and its downs, you know. So us just having to be battle tested for when March comes around, it's just something that's going to help us out in the long run.
Again, our guys showed the will to win, and had made some tough shots. It wasn't ideal basketball, but Jalen hit a big three, hit a big turnaround, made free throws. He was tremendous. Andre was playing hurt, was awesome defensively, had 10 and 9, made some really big plays. Really great win, and a lot of respect for that program. Good opportunity for us. We got it down to one left.
Like you heard Kyle Smith just say, the Cougs can break that program record for conference wins on Thursday. They're going to welcome in Washington. A win, it's more likely than not that they're going to secure their place in Spokane for the first and second rounds of the NCAA tournament. Of course, don't quote me there. And the Washington State women kept their slim NCAA tournament hopes alive yesterday as they went into Boulder and took down the 13th-ranked Colorado Buffaloes 72-63. They improved to 18-3 on the season. Now, here's the big part. According to ESPN's latest bracketology going into the weekend, the Cougs were listed as one of the first 4 teams out, but this win could help them get back into the field of 68. However, probably still going to need a win or two in the Pac-12 tournament to safely secure their spot in the NCAA tournament for the 4th straight year. They're going to open up play down in Las Vegas on Wednesday afternoon against Cal. If they win that, then it's a date with Stanford, a team they've never beaten. And the Gonzaga Bulldogs, more likely than not, punch their ticket to the big dance for the 25th straight time as they beat rival St. Mary's 70-57 to earn their 3rd Quad 1 victory of the season. They improved to 24-6. Transfer forward Graham Ike also continues to make his case for WCC Player of the Year. He led all scorers with 24 points, helping avenge the loss in Spokane earlier this year to the Gales.
So we're playing our best basketball. So it's March, and that's a great sign. But yeah, to come into this this environment against this team. I think it's won 14 or 15 in a row, or maybe more than that. And who I have massive amounts of respect for, just how they compete and how prepared they are and how they play together. It's a heck of a win.
Now, the Bulldogs won't play again for more than a week. They've earned that all-important triple bye all the way into the WCC tournament semifinals. Zags haven't lost in that tournament since 2019. They also haven't failed to make the finals since 1997, before all these players were even born, so history is certainly on their side. Now, the Eastern Washington Eagles, they continue to cruise through the Big Sky. They took down Montana State on Senior Day yesterday to improve to 20-10 on the season. They've already got the Big Sky regular season title and the #1 seed in the conference tournament all locked up, but they still got one more game to go before they get to Boise. They're going to travel down to California tomorrow to take on Sac State, and that's a big one. 4 News Now. We'll be right back.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Sunday Night Sports on 4 News Now is brought to you by Coeur d'Alene Casino.
Classic roast beef and crispy fish? Just 2 for $6? If Arby's wasn't already at Arby's, it'd be on its way to Arby's right now. Arby's, we have the meat.
Remodeling your kitchen? Fred's has the latest in kitchen appliances from GE Cafe on sale.
With a variety of custom cafe colors and options, makes it easy to personalize your kitchen.
And when it's time for cleanup, the GE Cafe dishwasher offers loading flexibility and a reversing wash arm to clean every inch of your dishes.
Get up to $2,000 in rebates in GE Cafe appliances.
Come in and see the great selection of cafe kitchen packages at Fred's.
Our region benefits abundantly from the Inland Northwest Wildlife Council. They promote programs for wildfire and wildlife rehabilitation and early hunters education and safety programs for youngsters. The Bighorn Outdoor Adventure Show is the largest fundraiser for the Wildlife Council. We encourage you to support these programs by attending the show March 14th through the 17th at the Spokane Fair and Expo Center. Tickets are available online at the door. You can enter to win them by going to the contest page at KXOY.com.
Welcome to Move Fitness.
Let's go.
Sign up now with no enrollment fee.
Let's go!
Fire threatens everything in its path. When it threatens our communities, we respond and we bring the fight to the front line. Find out more about serving your community part-time by visiting NationalGuard.com.
What did you draw?
You wouldn't do that. So why do you do this? Distracted driving kills an average of 9 people and injures over 1,000 every day in America. Put down your phone. Lives depend on it. Don't drive intoxicated. Don't drive intoxicated. A sobering message from AAA.
Arby's brown sugar bacon. You always know just what to say. Arby's, we have the meat.
We're going to wake up with a little bit of snow tomorrow morning, sticking to the roads in spots, so allow yourself some extra time and then some sunshine in the afternoon.
You know what? I think it's time we ditch the winter weather. I think we start getting some pickleball weather out there, right, Alex?
Okay.
Yeah, are we going to be able to wear shorts and T-shirts this month? Maybe?
I think
it's the Inland Northwest. You can wear shorts 12 months out of the year.
Yeah, that's true.
Come on.
It won't stop me anyway.
We can
Throw
do it
on a fleece and you're good to go.
That's right. That's right. Out of protest. Hopefully it'll get us better weather. We'll see you tonight at 11 o'clock.